Okay, so I've got it all finished. Some of it I've done with big blocks in, other pieces I've done it with smaller pieces to make up a block, just to, you know, liven it up a bit. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to give it a really good iron down. I use Wonder Under, so I don't actually have to use steam. So it's just going to be a hot iron. And because at this stage I don't want things pulling off and me completely ruin it, I'm going to use a piece of parchment paper over the top of it, and hopefully nothing will then stick. So it is just a matter of slowly going over it to make sure everything has stuck together. And my iron's on at the highest setting that it can go. Just move this up a bit so you can see the bottom. Sorry, I can't get the camera up any higher. I'm already having to stand on tiptoes just to see what's actually going on in the camera. So this is just making sure that all the pieces have stuck to each other, basically, so that when I finish doing this, I'm going to be able to pull it all off as one sheet, which I will show you once we're there. Sorry, I think it's probably rocking it about a bit. Down again. I'm pressing pretty hard as well. But that's because I've got fabrics of different thicknesses as well, so I want to ensure that those slightly thicker fabrics are being pounded flat. I've got some little waves in this, but actually I'm not going to worry about that because once I sew it, I don't think that will actually probably enhance it. It's because that's a slightly thinner fabric, so it hasn't got a lot of weight to it. Probably when I stick it back down onto my next backing, that'll probably take some of that out anyway. So at this stage, it's a whole lot of ironing. much there. So, theoretically, I should now just be able to peel this back. So, let's have a go, and it should all stay together in one piece. Love doing this, it's my favourite bit of the whole thing. There, I've got a bit of sellotape stuck on there. There you go. Bit more sellotape on that side of it. I'm just going to flip that back over that way and then come from the bottom. Maybe 2 bits of parchment paper overlapping. Just put that back. There we go. You can be quite robust with it. It's, you know, it's really well stuck to each other now. There we go. So that's now off in one whole piece. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to now back it onto this. I've got this like blankety type material. So that's what I'm now going to put on the back of it. So I'm just going to move this out of the way for a second. And put this down. This I have cut bigger than the whole thing all the way around, because when I stretch it over my canvas I need a good edge to pull right way around. So we're back with this. Try and straighten it up a bit. Okay, is at this stage, sometimes you can start seeing that there are a few little gaps. I've got one here. You see the brown is coming through. I don't worry about that because I will just thread paint through there when I get to the sewing. So that's that. Now all I've got to do is now iron it back onto this. So it will stick straight back down onto the fabric, onto the backing fabric. Don't go with too wild of movements, just gently sort of teasing it down more than anything, I suppose, really. And then I'll just check that it has stuck down yet. moving on to my not favourite bit of sewing. And I've got the choice now whether to use my Pfaff machine or my Bernina machine, which has come back after being fixed again. Again, I say. With the Bernina, I've got the stitch regulator on it, but to be honest, I've found, because since I've had to get on with the Pfaff while the other one was being fixed, I've found I don't really need the stitch regulator, to be honest. And I'm wondering if that is what is pushing my machine to break, because I've had three breakdowns with my Bernina since I've had it. The trouble is these days they're so complicated that there's nothing you can do. Once it locks up, that's it. You've had it. It's back to shop. The days of being able to tinker with a sewing machine are gone. Saying that, I'm wondering about getting a slightly less computerized one that as a backup. Right, so we are getting there. Not too much more to go. Sitting really nice and flat on there now. There we go. So this is now well and truly stuck to my background. And I can get on to my sewing, which I think I'll probably do in quick time for you, rather than you sitting there monotonously watching me very slowly sewing. And I'll add it onto this video, I think, and then the whole thing's done. Okay.